Have you ever been so quiet that I wondered if you were still here? I kept waiting, but all I could hear was silence. Every prayer rose into the night like a candle searching for the morning. I whispered your name again and again, hoping heaven would answer. The days became weeks, the weeks became months. My faith stood still while time kept moving. I kept believing, but I couldn't understand why your voice felt so far away. Sometimes silence sounds like abandonment. Sometimes waiting feels like losing hope. Still, somewhere deep inside, a tiny flame refused to die, because even when I couldn't hear you, I wanted to believe you were near. When God feels silent, I will still trust. When my heart trembles, I will still believe. Your love is not measured by what I hear. Your hand is still holding me, even here. I look for signs in every sunrise. I searched for answers in every page. I asked, what am I missing? What did I do wrong? But the silence never accused me. It simply remained. Then I remember the seeds beneath the soil. They grow long before anyone sees the first green leaf. Maybe faith grows the same way, hidden quietly, patiently. Maybe the silence was never empty. Maybe it was filled with work I could not see. When God feels silent, He is still present. When the door stays closed, He is still leading. I don't need to see tomorrow, I only need to trust the one who already does. The stars do not disappear when clouds cover the sky. They remain. Your promises do not disappear, because my feelings have changed. You remain. The ocean still moves even when its surface looks cold. Perhaps your miracles are moving where my eyes cannot reach. Teach me to trust your heart more than my fears. Teach me to wait without giving up. Teach me to worship before I understand. When God feels silent, He has not left. When heaven seems quiet, love is still speaking. You are writing a story I cannot yet read. You are building a future I cannot yet see. So I will wait, not despair, but in hope. Because the God who was faithful yesterday is still faithful today. If today all you hear is silence, don't mistake it for absence. Some of God's greatest miracles begin long before we hear the answer. Hold on, He is closer. Then the silence makes you believe tomorrow we'll discover why you're waiting has never been wasted. Have you ever been so quiet that I wondered if you were still here? I kept waiting, but all I could hear was silence. Every prayer rose into the night like a candle searching for the morning. I whispered your name again and again, hoping heaven would answer. The days became weeks, the weeks became months. My face stood still while time kept moving. I kept believing, but I couldn't understand why your voice felt so far away. Sometimes silence sounds like abandonment. Sometimes waiting feels like losing hope. Still, somewhere deep inside, a tiny flame refused to die. Because even when I couldn't hear you, I wanted to believe you were near. When God feels silent, I will still trust. When my heart trembles, I will still believe your love is not measured by what I hear. Your hand is still holding me, even here. I looked for signs in every sunrise. I searched for answers in every page. I asked, what am I missing? What did I do wrong? But the silence never accused me, it simply remained. Then I remembered the seeds beneath the soil. They grow long before anyone sees the first green leaf. Maybe faith grows the same way, hidden quietly, patiently. Maybe the silence was never empty. Maybe it was filled with work I could not see. When God feels silent, He's still present. When the door stays closed, He's still leading. I don't need to see tomorrow, I only need to trust the one who already does. The stars do not disappear when clouds cover the sky. They remain. Your promises do not disappear. Because my feelings have changed, you remain. The ocean still moves, even when its surface looks calm. Perhaps your miracles are moving where my eyes cannot reach. Teach me to trust your heart more than my fears. Teach me to wait without giving up. Teach me to worship before I understand. When God feels silent, He has not left. When heaven seems quiet, love is still speaking. You are writing a story I cannot yet read. You are building a future I cannot yet see. So I will wait, not in fear, but in faith. Not in despair, but in hope. Because the God who was faithful yesterday is still faithful today. If today all you hear is silence, don't mistake it for absence. Some of God's greatest miracles begin long before we hear the answer. Hold on, He is closer than the silence makes you believe. Tomorrow we'll discover why your waiting has never been wasted.
Have you ever been so quiet that I wondered if you were still here? I kept waiting, but all I could hear was silence. Every prayer rose into the night like a candle searching for the morning. I whispered your name again and again, hoping heaven would answer. The days became weeks, the weeks became months. My faith stood still while time kept moving. I kept believing, but I couldn't understand why your voice felt so far away. Sometimes silence sounds like abandonment. Sometimes waiting feels like losing hope. Still, somewhere deep inside, a tiny flame refused to die. Because even when I couldn't hear you, I wanted to believe you were near. When God feels silent, I will still trust. When my heart trembles, I will still believe your love is not measured by what I hear. Your hand is still holding me, even here. I looked for signs in every sunrise. I searched for answers in every page. I asked, what am I missing? What did I do wrong? But the silence never accused me, it simply remained. Then I remember the seeds beneath the soil. They grow long before anyone sees the first green leaf. Maybe faith grows the same way it Teach me to trust your heart more than my fears. Teach me to wait without giving up. Teach me to worship before I understand. When God is silent, He has not left. When heaven seems quiet, love is still speaking. You are writing a story I cannot yet read. You are building a future I cannot yet see. So I will wait, not in fear, not in faith, not in despair, but in hope. Because the God who was faithful yesterday is still faithful today. If today all you hear is silence, don't mistake it for absence. Some of God's greatest miracles begin long before we hear the answer. Hold on, He is closer than the silence makes you believe. Tomorrow we'll discover why your waiting has never been wasted.